life, and nature. Native animals. In his book On the Origin of Species, 1859, Charles Darwin put forward the theory of evaluation based on natural selection. According to this theory, all organisms develop features that help them survive in their specific surroundings. Given below are the names of some animals. Name the regions in which they are found. 1. Lemur. 2. Polar bear. 3. Musk deer. 4. Fishing cat. 5. Emperor penguin. 6. Yak. Unique nature. Read to know about some of the most wonderful creations of the natural world. The baseball plant is named after its shape, which resembles a baseball. It is found only in the Karoo region of South Africa. The plant stores water, which it can use in case of droughts, and is therefore shaped like that. The gigantic Welwitschia plant is unique to the Namib Desert. It consists of only 2 leaves. Its lifespan is about 100 years or more. In such a dry environment, the Welwitschia plant has evolved an extensive root system that absorbs surface water from a great volume of adjacent soil. Mantis shrimps are found underwater and are notable for their vibrant colors with which they camouflage in the bright coral areas. Another striking feature of these shrimps is their eyes, and it is believed that they have the best eyesight in the world. They can see 4 times the colors humans can see, including ultraviolet colors. They also have massively powerful claws. The Dumbo Octopus has been named so because of its ear-like fins, which protrude from the top of its body and look like the ears of Dumbo Walt Disney's flying elephant. These octopuses live in extreme depths of the oceans and are some of the rarest members of the octopus family. The pink fairy armadillo is the smallest species of armadillos and is found only in central Argentina. They have yellowish white fur and a flexible pink shell that allows it to curl into a ball when threatened. It also has a spatula-shaped tail. Not much is known about its population, but sightings of it are considered rare. Facts about insects. Did you know that insects form close to 85% of all known animal species? Identify the insects described in the clues given on the next page. 1. They can be as small as a housefly or as large as a bumblebee. They are also known as green-headed monsters. Their mouth resembles a wedge-shaped miner's tool. They are fast and are usually found around streams, marshes, and wooded areas. 2. They are members of the beetle family. The wingless females are often called glowworms. They are visible at night because of their distinctive ability to produce light in periodic bursts. 3. These insects make delicious honey from the nectar of flowers. They have more than 20,000 species and are found all over the world except in Antarctica. 4. These insects suck the blood of their young ones in a process known as non-destructive cannibalism. They were first found in a rotting log in Madagascar over a decade ago. 5. They have round, brightly colored bodies. They are commonly red, orange, yellow, or black with spots or other markings. Farmers and fruit growers consider them to be among the most beneficial of insects. 6. They have white wings which blend in with the yucca plants they pollinate. Both the plant and insect depend on each other for survival. In order to prevent shortage of food, they rarely lay eggs in flowers that other females have already used. 7. Also known as the devil's darning needle, they are one of the fastest known insects. They have thin silvery wings with a steel blue, green or copper colored body. They eat mosquitoes, flies and other insects. 8. They are parasites that have sharp sucking beaks and live on the sap of plants. They are found on stems or underneath leaves. They reproduce so rapidly that, if unchecked, they can destroy entire fields of crops. 9. They are sound-producing insects. Male birds produce loud noises by vibrating membranes near the base of the abdomen. Although not considered a pest, the females, if numerous, may damage young saplings when they lay eggs. 10. They live on or inside other animals, which are called hosts. They can spread diseases to people, animals and plants. They also cause itching and other skin problems. Marvelous mammals. Mammals are warm-blooded animals that feed on their mother's milk. Identify them with the given hints. A. Tapir. B. Gibbon. C. Opossum. D. Moose. E. Armadillo. F. Impala. G. Orangutan. H. Polar bear. 1. With a name that means person of the forest, they are one of our closest relatives with DNA that is 97% similar to ours. 2. These marsupials have their natural habitat in North America. They carry their young ones on their backs and can pretend to be dead for up to 6 hours when attacked. 3. It is a small ape that spends most of its life on trees. It has fingers that form a hook that assists it in jumping between branches. 4. One of the largest members in the deer family. They shed antlers every year. They are also famous for their huge appetite. 5. These bears have black skin and fur made of transparent hair, but the fur appears white to the eye because of total internal reflection of the light that enters it. 6. They look like pigs with long snouts and are close relatives of horses and rhinoceros. They can also spend almost a minute underwater when in danger. 7. Most of their young ones are born around midday, as this is the safest time to give birth. To avoid predators, they often drink during the hottest part of the day. 8. They have very poor eyesight and immune system. They are also good swimmers who gulp air into their intestines to keep them afloat. In the oceans, try to guess the names of the following water plants. First letter of their name has been given as a clue for you. 1. Its name comes from the unusual shape of its head. This shape has its eyes far from each other that widens their field of vision, making them deadly predators. 2. Under its tentacles are sharp spikes that stop other sea creatures from attacking it. It gets its name because the webbing between its long arms give the appearance of a cape. 3. It releases body fluids from its venomous thorn-like spines that cover its upper surface. 5. Both plants and animals are tiny in size and drift in the oceans because they cannot swim. 6. They are fishes that have a long flat bill which is sometimes used to slash at its prey to cause injury. 7. This beautiful creature is often mistaken for a jellyfish, and it has a very painful sting that can paralyze its prey. Names can be misleading. Given below are the names of some animals. Fill in the blanks with the right answers. 1. The koala bear is not a bear but a. 2. The seahorse is not a horse but a. 3. The killer whale is not a whale but. 4. The flying fox is not a fox but a. 5. The American buffalo is not a buffalo but a. 6. The Komodo dragon is not a dragon but a. 7. The tufted titmouse is not a mouse but a. 8. The prairie dog is not a dog but actually a. Water plants. Try to guess the names of the following water plants. First letter of their name has been given as a clue for you. 1. Floating plants which have small flowers with 5 yellow or white petals. 2. A plant which is a giant sea plant and is actually a species of large brown algae found in southern and Pacific Ocean, purple-black roots and pink and purple flowers. 6. A floating plant which has big spongy leaves without roots and stems. Diseases which affect plants and animals. Given here are a few questions about the plant and animal pathogens and the diseases they cause among them. 1. Anthrax among cattle is caused by a. 2. Various types of rusts generally affect plants. Organisms mainly responsible for the rust diseases among plants is. 3. The foot and mouth disease among cattle is caused by. 4. Sleeping sickness among cattle is caused by. 5. Early blight of potato is a disease which is caused by a. 6. Which microbe causes mosaic wilt? 7. Spreads sleeping sickness. 8. Which microbes cause the citrus canker disease among plants? 9. The causes black smut of wheat. 10. Root knot disease of brinjal is caused by a. Magic of words. Homophones. A homophone is a word that is pronounced like another word but has a different spelling and meaning. Deepa wrote a letter to Monica. In certain words, homophone has been used instead of the word itself. Underline those words and then write down the correct word in the space given below. Dear Monica, I have not heard from you for a long time. Today, I shall tell you what happened in my house last night. The clock was about to strike at when our neighbor Mr. Das came with a pale face to tell us that his dog was missing. We rang up the police and waited, but he was losing patience. He then said that he would give us a medal if we found his dog for him. Hearing this, our maid rushed out of the gate. Our pet hare also followed her. It was quite a sight. Bye for now. Love, Deepa. The world of words. As soon as we use the words batsman, bowler, stump, wicket and goal, our mind works out that one of these words is not associated with cricket. Goal, of course. Yes, our minds have a special ability to do this. Find the odd word from the given list and state the reason. Let's play with proverbs. Complete the following proverbs. One word for many. Give one word for each of the following group of words. Take help from the clues if required. Poets and their poems. Match the names of the poems given in column A with their poets in column B. Column A, column B. World famous authors. Of some English words nowadays. One form of spelling is the one that is used in Britain, and the other form is the one used in the United States of America. Although there are only some words that have this kind of spelling variation, yet you should be aware of such words to avoid inconsistency in writing. Write the American spellings of the following words having British spellings. British spelling, American spelling. Phobia. Phobia is a term used to denote extreme or irrational fear of any event, person, or place or thing. These fears are given different names. Choose the correct option and tick it. Analogies. There is some definite relationship between the terms involved in the first part of the sentence. Fill the boxes with appropriate words so that similar relationship is established between the sentences. The Internet, gift to us. The Internet is a network of networks that consists of millions of private, public, academic, business, and government networks from local to global scope that are linked by a broad array of electronic, wireless, and optical networking technologies. Now, let's use our computers to surf through this internet quiz. 1. The full form of www is. 2. Hotmail was created by. 3. 36% of the world's internet users are based in which continent? 4. The internet domain name of India is. 5. The first illiterate district in India is Malappuram. It is located in. 6. The highest permanent cyber cafe is located in. 7. In South Africa, what is called Arbstert, meaning monkey's tail? 8. The most used language on the internet is. 9. Electronic mail or email was first developed in. 10. Email was first developed by. Metal says its story. Let's answer the questions on metals. 1. I am the most abundant metallic element in the Earth's crust. 2. The Spaniards called the new metal Platina del Pinto for its resemblance to silver. 3. I have the highest known electrical conductivity of all metals. 4. This metal is known as the metal of Cyprus by the Romans. 5. I am a metal which comes from the word yellow. 6. The average quantity of this metal in the human body is about 4.5 grams, of which approximately 65% is in the form of hemoglobin. 7. I was known in Roman times only in combination with copper as the alloy brass. 8. Which is the only elemental metal that is liquid at ordinary temperature? 9. Alchemists believed me to be the oldest of metals. 10. I am the most abundant metallic element in the human body. More to know. The dome of the rock on the Jerusalem temple site is covered with an ultra-thin golden covering. The Sikh golden temple, the Harmandir Sahib, is a building covered with gold. Famous scientists. I have the greatest respect for men of science. Their hard work and years of research have made life so much easier for you and me. Answer these questions. 1. Name the scientist who discovered the vaccination for smallpox. 2. Who was the first to use chloroform in obstetrics and the first in Britain to use ether? 3. Name the South African surgeon who performed the first human heart transplant operation. 4. Name the scientist who received the Nobel Prize in 1902 for his work on malaria. 5. Name the doctor who built a hospital in French Equatorial Africa with the help of natives. He was awarded with Nobel Prize in 1952. 6. Name the scientist who was first to use vaccines for diseases like rabies, anthrax, chickenpox, and cholera. He also originated the process now known as pasteurization. 7. Who was the scientist that discovered penicillin in 1928, which prepared the way for the highly effective practice of antibiotic therapy for infectious diseases? He received the Nobel Prize in 1945. 8. Name the scientist who discovered the anthrax disease cycle and the bacteria responsible for tuberculosis and cholera. He also received the Nobel Prize in 1945. Elements and symbols. Elements are found freely in nature. They generally occur in pure form. Metals, non-metals, and metalloids are the three categories in which elements can be divided. They form the basis of our existence. About 99% of our Earth is made up of 8 metals. Try to answer the following exercises based on elements. A. Match the following elements with their respective symbols. Element, symbol. B. Name these elements. Units of measurement. Match the unit of measurement with the unit for which they are used. Column A, column B. More to know. The megawatt is equal to 1,010 to the power of 6 watts. A large residential or commercial building may use several megawatts in electric power and heat. On railways, modern high-powered electric locomotives typically have a peak power output of 5 or 6 MW, although some produce much more. The gigawatt is equal to 1,010 to the power 9 watts, or 1 gigawatt is equal to 1000 megawatts. The world of physics. Physics plays a vital role as it enables us to understand the concepts of science. So, let's check out how sound is our knowledge of physics. Scientific words. Give one scientific term for the statements given below. Let's know about planets. State true or false. More to know. The first civilization known to possess a functional theory of the planets were the Babylonians, who lived in Mesopotamia in the 1st and 2nd millennia BC. Real names of chemical compounds. Can you match these common chemical compounds to their real names? More to know. Bulletproof vests are made of a very strong material called Kevlar. Kevlar threads are stronger than steel but very light. The compound can withstand the impact of projectiles like bullets and shrapnel, which makes it ideal for military and police work. Kevlar is also resistant to very high temperatures. Like many other strong synthetic compounds, Kevlar was developed by the US-based chemicals company DuPont in 1965. Diseases of our body. Name the organs of our body affected by the diseases given. Our Constitution. Our country is a democratic country. In fact, India is the largest democratic country in the world. Our country is governed in accordance with certain rules and principles laid down in our Constitution. Tick 3, the correct answer related to our Constitution. 1. Which part of the Constitution contains the directive principles of state policy? 2. What does Part 4A of the Constitution contain? 3. How many schedules are there in the Indian Constitution? 4. The Supreme Commander of all armed forces in India is? 5. The Constitution of India is said to be the world's written constitution. 6. Indian citizen has fundamental rights. 7. The Constitution of India came into action on? 8. The Indian Constitution is divided into parts. 9. The schedule which deals with the languages in India is? 10. There are languages listed in the Constitution of India. Great people. Match the following to the names of these famous personalities with which they are known better. Column A, column B. Famous rivers. A. Match these cities to the river banks on which they are situated. B. Which of these cities is not situated on the banks of the Ganga? Cross them out. C. Name the river banks on which these ancient places were said to have been situated. Indian wardrobe. Answer the following questions correctly. Take help from the clues. 1. A loose collarless shirt worn by people from the Indian subcontinent. 2. The traditional attire of the women of Assam, a state in the northeast India. 3. A pair of light, loose, pleated trousers tapering to a tight fit around the ankles, worn by women from the Indian subcontinent, typically with a kameez. 4. A length of cotton cloth worn as a loin cloth in India or as a skirt in Burma. 5. In India, it is worn in the Nivi and Gond styles. 6. A man's headdress consisting of a long length of material wound round a cap or the head, worn specially by Muslims and Sikhs. 7. Jawaharlal Nehru described this as the livery uniform of India's freedom. 8. A traditional beautiful long-sleeved tunic worn by people of Jammu and Kashmir. Indian folk dances. Can you match these folk dances to the states they belong to? First, Indians. Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary were the first men to climb Mount Everest. Roger Bannister was the first man to run the mile in under 4 minutes. Most of us would remember who the person to achieve a feat was. Seconds, thirds, and fourths get lost in history. The first achievers in any field make a breakthrough that helps the next generation to achieve better. Answer these questions. Pilgrimage centers. Pilgrimages are religious journeys undertaken to a holy place. Match the description of the pilgrimage centers to the places. Who am I? I am known as the chief architect of India's nuclear program. I invented the cresograph, an instrument for measuring the growth of a plant. My monumental discovery of urea stibamine, an organic compound, played a crucial role in the treatment and campaign against Kala-Azar. I am the first Indian to get the Nobel Prize in Science. I am often regarded as the missile man of India. I am the first scientist to occupy the Rashtrapati Bhavan. I am known as the father of the Indian space program. On October 12, 1918, I became the first Indian to be elected a Fellow of Trinity College, Cambridge. I was the chairman of the Calendar Reform Committee appointed by the Government of India in 1952 under the aegis of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. Dams in India. The dictionary defines a dam as a structure built across a stream or river to control the flow of water. The water is used for different purposes: drinking, irrigation, industry, and for generating electricity. In recent years, the construction of dams has sometimes become a controversial issue. Let's leave the controversies aside and answer these questions. Governing the nation. India is a vast nation having different religions and cultures. Governing a country as vast and as diverse as India needs a very complicated network of administration. Tick 3 the correct statements and cross 7 the wrong ones. Adventurous sports. An adventure is an activity that comprises risky, dangerous, and uncertain experiences. An adventurer is a person who bases his/her lifestyle or fortunes on adventurous acts. Read and tick 3 correct adventure sports. Playgrounds. Name the playgrounds with the help of clues given. Movie posters. More to know. Jai Hanuman is the first Indian famous cartoonist movie. Trophies and cups. The moment when sportspersons are rewarded for their achievement is a great one. Let's find out which trophies and cups are associated with which game. Connect these tournaments, championships to the sport. More to know. The World Cup is a golden trophy that is awarded to the winner of the FIFA World Cup Association football tournament. Since the advent of the World Cup in 1930, 2 trophies have represented victory. The Jules Rimet Trophy from 1930 to 1970 and the FIFA World Cup Trophy from 1974 to the present day. Famous sports personalities. Some of the world's known personalities are more popular by their special names. So, let's match some such famous personalities with their special names given in the opposite column. Column A, column B. Entertainment and awards. It's time to take this quiz on entertainment awards. More to know. The Oscar Awards were first given in 1929 at a ceremony created for the awards at the Hotel Roosevelt in Hollywood. Over the years that the award has been given, the categories presented have changed. Currently, Oscars are given in more than a dozen categories and include films of various types. Olympics. Fill in the blanks with the correct answers. More to know. In 2001, the International Olympic Committee (IOC) and the International Paralympic Committee (IPC) signed an agreement guaranteeing that host cities would be contracted to manage both the Olympic and Paralympic Games. The agreement came into effect at the 2008 Summer Games in Beijing and the 2010 Winter Games in Vancouver. Name the game. Answer the following questions. More to know. The Indian Premier League (IPL) is generally considered to be the world's showcase for 2020 cricket, a shorter format of cricket consisting only 20 overs. Top Indian and international players take part in IPL, contributing to what is the world's richest cricket tournament. Sports crazy. Answer the following questions. Lessons for life. Being polite and well-behaved. When you are in company with people at a social gathering, it is very important to behave well. Always keep in mind where you are and whom you are with. Be aware of the social customs, etiquettes, and the type of behavior expected from those present at the gathering. Write GM next to what you think is good manner and BM next to what you think is bad manner. Events and years. Mention the years in which the following events occurred. Name the dress. Name the dress and the region where it is worn. More to know. Some human cultures, such as the various people of the Arctic Circle, traditionally make their clothing entirely of prepared and decorated furs and skins. How a bank works. A. Fill in the blanks. B. Match the columns. C. Write T for true and F for false. Just a minute. Identify the singers and bands in the pictures given below. Delicious sweets. We all are fond of delicious sweets. So let's see how good we are in naming them. Just give the name of the dessert which start with the given alphabet. Safety at home. If you are alone at home and somebody knocks at the door, this is what you should do. Use the clues given. I have a parcel for your father. Please open the door. I am your father's friend. Please open the door. I am an electrician. I have come to repair electric switches and faults. Clues. A. Please come later. I have been told not to open. B. I am opening the door to get the parcel. C. Uncle, I am opening the door. D. I am opening the door but I do not know where is the electric fault. E. Leave the parcel at the door please. F. Sorry, we have not called you now. Follow the pattern. Such mental exercises play a vital role in sharpening our intelligence and enhances our skills of thinking logically. A. Magic squares are interesting games with numbers. They help us think differently. All one needs to know is that the sum of the digits in each row is equal to the sum of the digits in each column. Find out the missing number. Here is an example. Rows, columns. B. Complete the series 1, 8, 22, 43, 71. C. In a bag, there are 2 red balls, 4 green balls, and 6 black balls. So, to pick one black ball from the bag, what is the maximum number of balls you need to pick? Abbreviations. Give the full form of the following abbreviations. Test your knowledge. Answer the following questions given below and test your knowledge about the world around us. United Nations. The United Nations Organization, UNO, or simply United Nations, UN, is an international organization whose aims are international peace, economic development, and human rights. Recognize the following organs of UNO by reading their brief works. Write their names in the given blank spaces. World's famous national parks. Answer the questions based on the location of some world's famous national parks. Mixed bag quiz. These days, when my Saturdays melt into Sundays and Sundays into the next, I desperately want to get back to school. Like all schoolboys, I hated Mondays and loved the weekends. Where have all those holidays gone? I wish, like you, I was back in school and could enjoy all the vacations. Answer these questions. Famous personalities. Some people become famous throughout the world during their lifetime. They are a source of inspiration and motivation for people all around. Recognize the following people and write their names using the clues given. 1. British astrophysicist regarded as the greatest physicist since Einstein. Victim of a degenerative nerve disease. He can communicate only through a computer attached to his motorized wheelchair. 2. First black president of South Africa, imprisoned for about 27 years for fighting apartheid, winner of Bharat Ratna 1990 and Nobel Prize 1993. 3. British author of the internationally famous series of children's fantasy stories concerning the exploits of the boy wizard Harry Potter. 4. He is an American business magnate and philanthropist. He is the current chairman of Microsoft, the world's largest personal computer software company. He is consistently ranked among the world's wealthiest people. He has donated large amounts of money to various organizations and scientific research programs. 5. Brazilian soccer player. A world star at 17, played in 4 World Cup Championship tournaments. The first player ever to be a part of 3 world champion teams. Scored 1,281 goals in 1,363 games. 6. Indian economist, the Lamont Professor of Philosophy and Economics at Harvard University, Master of Trinity College, Cambridge, winner of Nobel Prize 1998 and Bharat Ratna 1999. Famous sayings. Some speeches have changed the course of history. They have enlightened and motivated people. Even today, they make stirring reading, and many of the sentences and phrases have become a part of language studies. Here are a few speeches. Match column A with column B. Column A, column B. Currencies. Currency notes and coins are a storehouse of information. They tell you a lot about the country of their origin. That is probably the reason why many people love to collect currencies. Are you one of them? Even if you are not, I am sure you will be able to answer these questions. Match the countries in column A with their currencies in column B. Column A, column B. Name the country. Name the countries with the help of clues given. Going around the world. Hi friends, it's time for us to start our adventure of answering the questions based on our knowledge about the world around us. You need to answer the questions given below and write the correct answer in the space given. Sobriquets. Sobriquets are special names given to people or places for their special qualities. Name the places whose sobriquets are given below. Sobriquet, place. Jammu and Kashmir, Article 370, 35A. On 5th August 2019, Modi government scraps Article 370, 35A in J&K state and reorganized Ladakh as a separate union territory, UT. In a major announcement on Jammu and Kashmir, Union Home Minister Amit Shah announced the government's proposal to revoke Article 370 and Article 35A of the Indian Constitution, which provides special status to the state. According to the announcement, now the state has been bifurcated into two union territories, with Ladakh being a UT without legislature and remaining part of the state a union territory of J&K with legislature. Article 370 laid down that except for matters related to defense, foreign affairs, communications and issues specified in the Instrument of Accession of Jammu and Kashmir, Parliament needs the state government's ratification for all other laws. So far, residents of the state lived under a separate set of laws, including those related to citizenship, ownership of property and fundamental rights. Chandrayaan-2. India has successfully launched the Chandrayaan-2 mission on July 22, 2019. The mission has sent an orbiter, lander and rover to explore the moon's south pole. The mission is the successor to Chandrayaan-1, which the Indian Space Research Organization launched in 2008. That mission consisted of an orbiter and an impactor that slammed into the lunar surface and released a cloud of debris, including water vapor, that confirmed there was water on the moon. If the landing is successful, it will make India just the fourth nation to complete a soft landing on the moon after the US, USSR and China, and the first to land near the South Pole. That's making it a promising target for human exploration.